Alright, so, as I said in the last videos, I, you have your program, and your program is you have your program, you build your program, and then the compiler is going to translate your program into a machine language. And the machine language consists of numbers, like binary numbers, zeros and ones, and, like a stream of numbers. Now, this picture really helps you understand the concept more. Here you have your program, and your program is going to, you have your compiler, and translate your program into binary numbers, and then what your computer will understand. And then your computer will do the task of the program. Now, another concept I want to explain is about input file and output file. Here you have an excellent picture, an image. You have an input file, which is the worm right here. You have the chicken right here, which is you think of this as your program. It's getting your information from the input file, and then it's going to process that information, and then it's going to do something, and then it's going to give us an output information. So we store that output information into the output file. Now, so in order for you to, if you were dealing with input file and output file, you want to make sure you add this directive, which is include stream, actual case, include f stream. We always add this when we're dealing with input file or output file. Now, the first thing you have to know is that you need to open the file. How we can open the file? How we need to open? In order to use the input file, you need to open your input file, and if you want to use output file, you have to open your output file. So you have your declarations of that will open your file in your program. And so here you have if stream, input file, and you have the location of your file, of your folder. So this is your name of the input file, and you can name it anything you like. You can say input file number 2, my input file, or whatever, whatever you want. And you also need to declare your output file, which is right here, off stream, output file, or whatever you want. You have the location of your output file. Now, so in order to use your output, when you open your input file, you always want to close your input file and close your output file. So you're going to close that using input file dot close 2 parentheses, and then the same thing you have to do with the output file. You're going to close when you're finishing doing your program, you're writing the codes of the lines of code. At the end of the program, you're going to write this before returning the number 0. You're going to write input file dot close and output file dot close. If you're only using input files, then you only need to add this. Write this. Now, let's say you want to check if the program opened the file successfully. So in order to do that, you're going to use a function in order to do that. Again, is /open. So it's a very useful function. It will check if you open your file successfully. Now, let me explain another concept of arrays. Arrays is a collection of elements of the same data type. You can have an array of elements, right? All the elements will be integers, or all the elements have values that are double, or all the elements have values that like words or characters, if you want. So this is the syntax. You can write first the data type of the array. It could be integers, double, strings, or character. Here you have the name of the array. You can name it whatever you want. You can name it my simple array or simple. Whatever you want, you can just give it a name. Give your array a name. That's all you want to do. Now, and then you can write the number of elements right here. Okay, you have 4. Now you have the option, if you're reading from an input file and you're getting information like values, you're going to store that information to your array. I'm not going to talk about how you're going to do that for now. I'm just explaining you the concept of an array. Now, an array, you have here elements. Now this is not right because data type is integers. So now you have integers. Now it makes sense. And now you have values that you're going to store the values into your elements, and then your elements are going to you're going to store the values 4 and 5. So now I have here this is how an array looks like. It's just memory locations where you have 4 elements. You start from the 0, 1, 2, 3. You don't start from 1, 2, 3, 4. We start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3. If you have 5, then we'll need 4 here. But then here you have in the first element. So the first, how will you write this? Let's say, do my simple array, so 0, that's the value you have here, 2, so this is what you have. You can change this. The first array, the first element stores the value 2. The second element stores the value 3. So when you're sending when you're in function, for example, when you declare the function, when you're dealing with functions, you want to send, when you're sending an array has a parameter, you don't really need to add this, because the arrays, when you're sending an array has a parameter, you're always sending that as a reference. You don't need to add this code. Simple. Okay. So now that's all you need to understand. Again, if you have any questions, can you leave a comment? And yeah, if you can leave a comment, I will. My goal is to help you understand C++. And if you have a question, you have a problem you need help with, you can always leave a comment, and then I will explain it. I can start explaining I can respond to your answer to your question by either making a video about the comment, or just writing replying the comment. So again, if you please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, thank you. All right, take care, my friends, and bye.